Hey, what it do is Franco Shack Talk TV, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's a it's a disclaimer. A nigga is lit off the fucking brandy, but I'm still spit off the cuff. I'm 100 all the way 100 with mines. I'm organic, I'm authentic, so I'm gonna let you know if I'm on the vice, it's just what it is, but the knowledge gonna come regardless. But what I'm gonna speak on tonight is on introversion. And a lot of people have like misconceptions with introversion. People think that introverted, I'm an introvert for one. Introverts are seen by a lot of people in society that they're shy. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to deal with people. They're inept socially and shit like that. Or like I said, they shy. They don't have eye contact, shit like that. But introversion basically means that introverts usually get drained in social environments quicker than extroverts. Like they can gain more energy alone. They can gain more energy in solitude, or you know what I'm saying. Extroverts gain energy in social situations, and they may feel uncomfortable in solitude. That's all it means. That doesn't mean that an introvert don't like a social life. That don't mean an introvert don't like socializing. It just means that socializing can drain them. And extroversion, people gain energy from like talking to strangers or having small talk or having conversations like that. That's all it means. Now, some people I see on social sites, especially, they say I'm an introvert. I don't like people. I don't deal with people. That don't make you an introvert. That just means you have issues with people. That don't mean you're an introvert. Because there's people that's extroverts that like talking to people, and they like talking to people. They just don't like people, but they still gain energy to talking with people. They just have a different. They have their perception of the world make them not like people. I'm an introvert. I actually like people. I like talking to people, but it drains me talking to people so much. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference with that. Now, I can tell you the pros and cons of each. The pros of an extrovert is an extrovert can make networks and connections a little easier than an introvert because they won't tire out. They can do that shit all day. Introverts won't be able to do that. They may have to. Those are the people that work better in the background dealing with people, or like they may be good with a group for a short period of time, or you know what I'm saying, or they may be better with one-on-ones, like with people they have deep connections with, and because a deeper connection may feel their energy more so. Now, what if you're an introvert like me? One thing you have to learn is how to progress like conversations into where it matters to you. Meaning, like for me, for example, well, for most people, if they're passionate about something, they're gonna talk about it. So if you're an introvert and if you're interested in a conversation with somebody, the most likely that you won't be drained is if you somehow get them to tap into their passion, and if you talk about your passion and they see the way that it connects. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So that's what I mean. That's a pro of being an introvert. A pro of being an extrovert is you're easier with small talk. You can make connections that way. You don't have to be that much of a deep. It don't have to be no deep shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like introversion is looked down upon in society. The another pro about introversion is that introverts can be more like mysterious, or they can keep their plans away from people to the point where they can carry out their plans, and when it's manifested to the way they want it to be, then they can express it to the world, and they won't be having to face doubt or hate or nothing like that. And like before it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Before it needs to happen. Like, and if you have a weaker mind and you're an introvert, this could be hindering to you because you'll take too many opinions before yours. Like you put yourself out there, and then them opinions are draining you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be wary of that shit. Some shit you got to keep to the chest if you're an introvert. And another thing about being an introvert with society, the reason why society, the cabal, I always talk about the cabal, but they have their agendas. The cabal likes to push rhetoric that shits on introverts because people want everybody to be so open. And when you're open, you're an easier target. You're open, you're more easy to be manipulated, whether it's the higher ups, whether it's people that see you as a lick, whether it's people that's ready to play you. Like people run to see people open so much, you know what I'm saying? That I'm not talking about everybody because some people just really genuinely want to get to know you. They want to see where your mind is at. So I'm not shitting on all people that want to have people open up. But a lot of the world likes to get you open up and they want to take advantage of that. They get to seek the weakness in you and stuff like that. So that's the strength of being an introvert because you can close off, but you got to learn when to close off and when to not to close off. You have to be able to read people so you know who to talk to, when to get in a certain depth with people. And as an introvert as well, like you have to learn that in conversations, all conversations is going to start surface level, if especially with newer people. So it has to progress. You just got to learn when to take it to a deeper depth as a conversation goes along. So you have to be you can't be in your mind as much. You got to be present and you got to read cues and shit like that. So I think that's a positive about being an introvert. And the other thing about being an introvert or an extrovert is none of them are better than the other. You know what I'm saying? Or none is like, cause you know this thing now about alpha males versus beta males, and of course, I partake in some of that rhetoric or quote unquote rhetoric because I believe there's a validity to it. Like basically my definition of beta versus alpha male finds strength within themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're self-generated strength, and beta males have their validity generated. So like if they don't have a validation from a woman, or they don't have a certain amount of women, or if they can't, you know, they feel weaker, or you know, stuff like that, or like they got to feel accepted to feel stronger. But alphas feel strong from within, from putting work in for themselves, from having a purpose, from having high self-esteem, high belief about themselves, self-love. That's what alpha males, that to me, and that generates an energy, a strong energy, a strong force or aura. But what I came to that to say this: a lot of people think that alpha males are just extroverts, period. But there's alpha males that's introverted, or alpha female, whatever you want to put it, and introverted or extroverted. That's just a personality thing. That has nothing to do with, I guess I'll say character. I guess I'll say alpha and beta are more character traits, but your personality may be introverted or extroverted. You know what I'm saying? So if I come in a room and you know what I'm saying? Because me, when I go to events, I'm more likely to play the role, play the back, you know what I'm saying? Peep the room and stuff like that. I have no problems communicating with nobody. I'm not shy, but I just want my conversation to mean something. I don't want to waste my words. I feel like my words are worth a million, to be honest. So when I talk, I want to talk to somebody I feel like is worth talking to for a reason, or, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, it's a meaning or a purpose. And I'm not shitting on extroverts because there's nothing wrong with extroverts. If you want to do small talk, that's great too. It's just, this is just how I operate. I'm an introvert. This is my personality signature. So, and I also want to talk about ambiverts too, because sometimes I feel like I lean toward that, because ambiverts are like in the middle. Like they can gain energy from being alone, but sometimes they need the outer social life to gain energy. You know what I'm saying? But one thing as introverts that we do have to learn, I don't care, I know it drains you, but you do have to partake in small talk a little bit. So this is for people that's inept socially. If you're an introvert and you lack social capabilities, you have to get out your comfort zone and talk to strangers, you know what I'm saying? And say, hi, hello, how you doing? Look, hey man, y'all been busy today? Like you go to the store, look like y'all been busy today, or whatever. Just get in the habit of socializing. That don't mean you have to talk all the goddamn time. That don't mean you got to talk to everybody. But all weaknesses is a possibility to gain some strength in it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you have to become this life of the party type motherfucker, or that don't mean you got to talk to everybody. But extrovert, introvert, social skills is important. You know what I'm saying? Social ability is important. You don't want to be socially inept because that limits It limits networking capabilities. It limits if you were looking for a mate or a spouse or somebody to rock with, or you know what I'm saying, a situationship or whatever like that. You gotta have social capabilities. So that's either if you're introvert, extrovert, ambivert. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So this is my synopsis on introverts. Basically, what all I'm basically saying is introverts does not mean you're shy. It doesn't mean you have low self-esteem, you scared, because there's extroverts with low self-esteem, or you know what I'm saying, because you see the loudest motherfucker in the room be this, like they say that saying that's not always true, but the loudest motherfucker's room is the scaredest, but they gain energy by draining yours, by expressing themselves and showing y'all, trying to show you motherfuckers, look, I ain't scared. I'm talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? And they gain energy from that. That don't mean they don't have low self-esteem. They don't mean that they not shy as a spirit. Their personality may show assertiveness, but their fear is making them express extroverted personality. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn who you are. And when you learn who you are, you can become the better version of yourself. If you learn what gives you energy and what takes away your energy, you know what to take out of your life, you know what to accept in your life, and or you know what to like build upon. Or if you know your capabilities, you know you may not be able to build upon it to a certain level, so you know to extract that from your life or from your sphere or those type of friends around you. But that's probably about it. I think I got another video that may be coming tonight. So yeah, that's it on introverts, man. Like, don't just think that introverts are shy motherfuckers that's scary, and you know what I'm saying. Some people just don't want to talk, bro. Like, some people don't feel the need to talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Just don't feel the need to talk to all you motherfuckers for no reason, just because I can talk. You know what I'm saying? That's me. And I like deep thought. So if deep thought is not gonna come into play for after a while, I'm gonna eventually get drained. So that's my interpretation of introverts versus extroverts. So y'all have a good night to Shack Talk TV. If you fuck with it, y'all might as well goddamn subscribe to this motherfucking shit. Y'all might as well comment or share or something. You dig what I'm saying? I'm out this bitch. Hey.